Hello and welcome to RHOX Garage. I'm your host Jason, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the windshield on this Yamaha Drive golf cart. Now before we get started, let's take a look at what's included with the windshield and the tools needed for the job. The windshield I'm going to be installing today is part number WIN-1018. It's an acrylic split windshield and it's a direct replacement for the windshield that's currently on the cart. Now when you receive this windshield, there's going to be a couple things you're going to get with it. The first is you're going to have new hardware and rubber grommets for the windshield and the windshield itself. Now let's take a look at the tools needed for the job. The tools that you're going to need for this installation today are a 10mm open-ended wrench and a 4mm Allen wrench. Now let's begin with the installation. Now the first step of this installation is we have to remove the old windshield. Now to do that, we're going to be using a 4mm Allen wrench and a 10mm open-ended wrench and remove the 4 bolts, 2 on each strut, that attach the windshield to the front struts. Now that you have the old windshield removed from the golf cart, the next step is to prepare the new windshield to be installed onto the cart. The first thing you need to do is remove the rubber grommets from all the hardware. Now that you have the rubber grommets removed from the new hardware, your next step is to install them into the pre-drilled holes in the new windshield. Now when you're installing the rubber grommets into the pre-drilled holes in the windshield, the use of a flathead screwdriver or something that's got a flat blunt end on the side that will help you push these in is going to be really useful. What I like to do is just get them started by hand, then using the screwdriver or whatever tool you're using, just a little bit at a time, press the rubber grommet into the hole, just like so. It doesn't take a lot of pressure, and you want to be careful when you're using the tool not to damage the windshield itself. Now when you're installing the windshield, what I like to do is start out by unfolding the windshield and installing the rubber clamps that are on the windshield onto the struts themselves. Now that we have the windshield on the cart and it's being held up by the rubber clamps, we want to install the hardware. Now when you're installing the hardware, you want to make sure that you have the bolt with 1 flat washer on the outside. Then once you get it through the mounting hole on the strut, you want to install a flat washer and a nut on the back side. Just want to get it hand tight for right now. Once we get all the hardware installed, we'll come back and tighten it up. Now that we have all the hardware installed and it's hand tight, we're going to come back and tighten it up with our 4mm Allen wrench and our 10mm open-ended wrench. Once you have all the hardware tightened, that's going to wrap up the install of this clear split windshield part number WIN-1018. Thank you for joining me today at RHOX Garage. Please enjoy safely.